Welcome to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, global markets reporter at Nasdaq. Joining me is Eric LeGrand. He's the founder of Team LeGrand, sports broadcaster, entrepreneur. He does it all. Eric, it's great to have you back with us. Thanks so much for joining.
Hey, Jill, thanks for having me on, as always.
Eric, I wanted to check in with you as someone who has been a tremendous voice for the spinal cord injury community. Managing SCI and paralysis are challenging even when we are not practicing social distancing in these times of COVID-19. How are you doing?
Yeah, with this spinal cord injury, a lot of secondary complications come with it. So I have to be very cautious and very smart on how I go about the COVID-19 and making sure I am social distancing and quarantining myself in the house, just because if I contract this virus, it can be very fatal for me and so many other people that have spinal cord injuries because of our secondary complications, especially with our lungs. But the higher up the injury, the more damage that you usually have to your nervous system when it comes to your diaphragm, and it makes it harder to breathe. So I have to be very cautious with how I go about COVID-19 because it is no joke.
Yeah, that's for sure. And one thing that you're very well known for is bringing so much awareness to the CSI community. And for all of us that are advocates and supporters, you always have something going on. And one of the things I look forward to every spring is the walk. And it's coming on the 10th anniversary, but I guess we have to modify things a bit this year since we won't be able to get all together. Tell us about that.
Yeah, I'm happy we came up with a plan. We were going to celebrate a big milestone, 10 years of fighting paralysis, and going to make it a big event for this year's 10th annual Walk to Believe with fireworks and everything. But with COVID-19 coming in play now, we want to still have our walk. We got our heads together, we put our heads together, and we're going to make it virtual now. So anybody can get involved, whether if you're in New Jersey, California, you're in Germany, wherever you could be. If you want to sign up, you can go to our website, and we want you guys to walk 5K, 3.1 miles, and we want people to tag us by taking a picture wherever you are, and when you get back, to show us the time that you did, and tag us with hashtag AWTB 2020. So we can see everyone out in the community and walking around the neighborhoods, the tracks, the parks, wherever you can. But make sure that June 6th, that day, people get out there and they spread their legs and walk for a great cause.
I think it's really exciting that it's virtual this year because it'll be great to see everyone from different global locations that are able to participate. And I think it'll also help to spread the word even more because you're taking the story globally. What are some other projects you have going on?
Yes, we also just announced having a virtual Zumba event that's going to be on May 14th. 2 years ago, we put together a Zumba event at a gym here, and it was in Springfield, New Jersey, and we had a blast. It was awesome. We had so many people come out and just for a great cause and dance and take themselves out of their comfort zones and dance for a great cause. And this year we're going to do a Zumba event on May 14th where we're going to raise funds as well for Team LeGrand. So all in all, just still trying to get the community involved around the foundation, still keeping a cause for SCI. We need to find a cure for spinal cord injuries. And I know COVID-19 has put a damper on so many people's lives, but we have to continue to give people hope that are in this community as well.
Well, I love the whole concept of Zumba because you'll be in your house. It'll be like dancing like nobody is looking. So
that's exactly what I thought. So because people get all nervous and start dancing in front of people. I'm like, well, if you're in your living room now, that's you gotta play it off now. And at the end, we're gonna do a big toast just for everyone that's going through this. We're gonna do a nice little wine toast at the end of that event.
Yeah, that'll be a lot of fun. Certainly dancing like nobody's looking. So to wrap up here, at the end of the day, of course, we're not in an ideal situation, but I will say the human spirit in most cases is pretty fantastic with how people are coming together to help support causes that are near to their heart. Other charities bringing recognition to the healthcare frontline workers and just how impactful they are to our lives. I think in the course of our day-to-day, we don't really recognize just how important they are in what they do. I mean, you're certainly very well aware of that, but how they're being put to the test day in and day out, particularly in our area, the New York metro area, where we are the epicenter of all this. So certainly hat tip to them for everything that they're doing.
Absolutely. The frontline workers and the sacrifices that they make, to go to battle with this virus. That's an unknown. It was very unknown what's going to happen with the vaccine. They're hoping we will have one soon, but they don't know. They're putting themselves at risk, their family at risk, and everyone that's around them. And you can't thank them enough. Believe me, I know I have my nurses and my aides that come in here and take care of me. So I respect them so much for what they do each and every day before COVID-19 and even more after this.
All right, Eric, you're an inspiration to us all. Thank you so much for joining me on Trade Talks.
Thank you so much, Jill.
All right, and thanks for joining me. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.